Hello, this is Kevin from CryptoMY. In today's episode, let's get back to the movement of crypto, whether it's going up or whether it's going down. Let's find out in today's episode. So let's stay tuned. Looking at the Bitcoin right now, the market right now, it kind of like saturated. It's kind of like consolidating. But is it in a good way or is it a bad way? Let's find out here in today's episode. We're looking at here right now. You can see that Bitcoin versus USDT on the daily chart, it seems like it's doing, I don't know. If you look in the RSI, right, it seems like it is moving around. You see right here is like the overbought thingy situation, and right now it's going all the way down towards this 68 line. And whereas you can see here it has been consolidating in this daily chart. What does that mean? It means that it is still doing okay. Probably it will have another bull run. Try to break through this 24,000 to 25,000 range. Might be, but whether or not it's gonna break through, I would say it is possible, but I would say it will take a longer time. So the conclusion for this, right, if you look at 4-hour chart, let's get into the 4-hour chart time frame. You can see that it has been consolidating around this area for quite a while. So which is not to say a bad thing lah. There is no decision making whether to go up or to go down. It's still stagnant around this area, so it might just float around this area for quite some time. So it has been doing some zigzag here, and probably the next move, I think it will be going up all the way to 24,000. I mean, this is on the based on 4-hour chart time frame. Looking at the RSI, it seems like it's growing, not to say a lot, but it has been stagnant also a while. If we could touch the 50 line, then most likely it will try to go upwards again to test the market. But you can see, right, the moving average line 20 and 50, it kind of like going towards to cross each other. So when it cross, right, then the chances of going downwards is higher. So I would say we should wait for this movement, wait and see whether it has a chance to go even higher around this range, 23,400. And then if it does, when the candlestick close above, which is the 4-hour chart, it close above, then most likely it has a chance to touch back here the 24,000 probably, or probably at 24,300. Then after that, we can look into the daily chart and see if it kind of makes sense to go even higher to this 25,000. But it still has a long way to go even back to here 30,000 or probably 61,000. And how do we support this is, if you look into total coin market, you can see that right now we are around 990 billions. It has touched 1 trillion before, just a while, then after that it went back down again. So it might still consolidate around this area, which is a good thing. Consolidating around the moving average line 20, as long as it doesn't break below. If it does, then it will probably touch back down here the 940 billion. Then after that, you might see some bearish movement here and there. After that, you're gonna see you're gonna take another month or another month or two to consolidate around this area. So this is all about total coin market cap. Doesn't have a lot of movement. It has been consolidating for quite some time in this area. Not to say the bad thing as well. As long as it doesn't go further down, then it's a good thing for all of us that hope Bitcoin or cryptos has some movement or bullish movement. But looking at this Bitcoin dominance, which is altcoin. Something about altcoin is, looking at here, it's still kind of stagnant. As we can see here, it's good. It went back to this support area again. I mean this resistance area. It has breakthrough, fake breakthrough, breakout. Then after that, it went back down again. Now it's stuck between here. But even though if you break through, for example, you still have a long way to go to touch here, this 45%, to clarify that this is actually altcoin season. So altcoin season, I would say, is still gonna take some time. But you see here, this is a very great movement from altcoin. As well as Bitcoin, I think it's also a great movement. It has been consolidating in a good way, like I mentioned just now earlier in my previous chat with you guys. It's going up, but in a slow movement, which is a good thing. So something to be aware of. If you look at FOMC, I think FOMC is coming by Thursday, February 2nd, Malaysia time. Not so sure if the interest rate is going lower or higher. I would say lower. But lower means it's gonna be like, a conclusion is gonna be bad for US dollar, so it's gonna be good for Bitcoin because we are always against US dollar. So if US dollar is going down, Bitcoin probably is going up, so the price will be going up because of US dollar is getting weaker. But that is just my gimmick lah. But then from what I see here from the readings, I would say that the Bitcoin will have some chances to go up, touch a bit here and there. From FOMC, I feel like the interest rate should be going downwards lah. I mean, that's my 2 cents. If you guys have better opinion on the interest rate, feel free to comment down below. But other than that, the overall thingy is still kind of like in the sentimental part, right? Kind of like how do I say this, stagnant. There's no really good news or really bad news. The FTX case has been linear down for quite a while, but then from what I see, there is some altcoins is kind of bullish in sentimental and fundamental. For example, Dogecoin. Elon Musk is considering having Doge as a payment solution for Twitter. That is some of the good news. I mean, he's trying to implement, he's trying to giving ideas about it. So that's the reason also today you can see Doge is rising in value as well. But other than that, I don't see any good reason why Bitcoin should go up further. So in my conclusion, I would say it's gonna be consolidating for quite some time, probably a month or two. And even if rise, when the interest rate is lower, it won't be like super rise from 20,000 to 22,800 all the way to 30,000. Kind of like impossible. So if it rise also, it will try to touch 25,000. Probably it will go down lower because of the RSI is quite near to the overbought section. So it might take some time, to do some consolidation up and down. It will be stuck on 25,000, I would say. Then after that, it will decide whether to go down or to go up. That's how I feel it. Okay, so yeah, the reason also why I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately, because a few weeks back ago, it was like Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year to my Chinese friends here and to people around the world as well. And also, I have been traveling around Japan for 2 to 3 weeks. So I have been off for quite some time. But since right now I'm back, I hope that I give you some insight about what happening about crypto lately. And yeah, I think that's all for today's episode. If you liked my episode today, remember to click like, share, and subscribe. Gonna see you guys soon. And